going on? What's going on, good people?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? I am Lamar, and that is my brother, Casey Fowler. And this is episode, wait a minute. Let me put the ticker on there so everybody knows.
Bam.
Episode 103 of the Fowl Language Podcast.
Yes, sir. And just like all 102 episodes so far, get your headphones on if you're at work, get your accessories right, put the kitties to bed, because you might just hit some foul language. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
You got that right. Roll the intro.
Perfect.
All right, man. So before we kick things off, let's see what kind of accessories we got. So let's do that accessory check-in, man. I'm forgetting all the stuff tonight. So there
That's
we
why I
go.
paused.
Accessory check-in.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, man. So, nothing special, man. It's been a long week for me, man. Like you said, you had a long week, man. It's been long fucking month, really, for me. But, so nothing special. Just got some vodka and cranberry. And I got this guy. I don't know what the fuck it's called. So I'm going to call it the +5. That's what we're going to go with. Because I don't even know what the paper is for it right now to know the actual name of this bitch. Yeah. So I'm going to say it's the +5. And so far, it's not a great. It's not a great cigar. It's not great. But I mean, it's an average smoke so far. It's just an average smoke. How about yours, man?
All right. So last week I was very successful with shopping in my pantry for some alcohol. So I'm trying it again for one that I didn't like. This is a wheated whiskey.
Wheated.
I think it's out of Ohio. I knew it was out there somewhere in the Midwest. So it's out of Ohio. I don't know if I like it anymore this time. I don't know if it's gonna surprise me like the last one. So well, we'll see. We'll see how things open up. But so far not so good. I mean, it's just it's that. And then I thought I'd dust one off, bring one out the crates tonight for the old logo. I don't even know if I can say it for him, but this is the old guy. DBL Ron Real.
That's gonna be pretty
Black
awesome.
Line collaboration from a year or two ago. It's been a minute. It's been sitting back there for a minute. Yeah, you had one a long time ago, back when you were with BL the first time.
Oh yeah, I smoked it. It's gone. It's gone.
No, we know. So yeah, it's been. I was saving it for some reason, but then today I was like, you know what, run it. So we'll see how they go as the night goes on. So we'll keep you posted.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again where we like to bring something positive in our world, you know what I'm saying, to you guys in this ever negative fucking world that we're living in, man. It's called the WIBIL or the What's Best in Life, whichever one you want to call it. Really don't fucking matter. But, big bro, what's best in life, man?
All right, so it's been a long week. Meetings, trainings, responding to stuff, doing stuff, adjusting stuff, all kind of discussions, things. I hate meetings with a passion, but I mean, here's the thing, got to get done. So near the end of the week, I bought. So Kim for my birthday bought me a Lego Batmobile. No, she bought me the Lego, the Batmobile. And so I've been waiting to put it together because I've been waiting on Simone because she wants to do it with me. We did the Lego Darth Vader head together, so she wants to do this one. So I bought a Lego Bat Cycle, and I'm like, I ain't waiting on her ass. I'm gonna do this by myself. So yesterday and today, I just had a nice chill moment. I had some music playing, some lo-fi hip hop. Matter of fact, I had some tea, and it was a moment, man. What the kids say is a vibe, man. I was gonna chill my ass off, like I was chilling. And so it's finished. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. It was bigger than I expected it to be, so we got to figure that out. And so now Simone sees it. She was all inspecting it and stuff. I'm like, oh, look at that. It actually goes up and down. It does this. So are we doing the Batmobile tomorrow? I'm like, bet, let's run it. So we're going to work on that. Let's see. Kim is gone. So I hate when she's gone. That's not a what's best. I miss her. We haven't been apart for a minute, actually. It's been a minute since we've been. It's been a long day without you, my friend. I'm sorry. But normally when she goes, I'll put some on the bed and have a cigar. So I've been cigaring it up every night, and it has been glorious. Just been chilling, vibing again, smoke a cigar. So I guess as shitty or crazy as hectic as work has been, I know at the end of the day there's been a good cigar to look forward to. So that is awesome. Um,
Sure.
Today I started watching the second half of Baki.
Man, it's good.
So
It's pretty good so far, right?
I'm only 2 episodes in.
I think I'm like at 4 or 5 right now.
Yeah, so it's real chill. Like it's interesting like how calm and stoic Baki is now. It's like he's just taking it all in. So like I feel like he's gonna fuck Yujiro up, man, because
Yeah. Yeah.
he just chill, man. So that's kind of interesting to see. Um, so before and Kim took little Lamar with her too, so it's just me and Simone holding it down because Simone had to do school. But before Lamar left on Monday, he decided that he wanted to test Simone's tablet against gravity and threw it off the second floor
Oh
to the ground.
no.
So, yeah, this shit disintegrate with the screen.
Mm.
Yeah, but parent growth. It was like I felt myself like well up because I was like, yo, this shit's gonna fucking cost. And I handled it like a mature, well adjusted parent. And I was actually rather proud of myself on how it handled. It was growth. It was definitely growth. Because I resisted every urge to knock him through the flow. I did. I mean, he felt the wrath to a degree, but like they say, you never punish a kid out of anger. I didn't do that.
Mhm.
So it's good. So again, another example this week is where you take a negative and flip it into a positive. That's one half of it. The other half of it is I got the idea that maybe I can try to fix the screen myself. I mean, I looked at it online. It looks super easy. So worst case scenario, I don't fix it. It's junk. It'll be junked anyway. At best case scenario, I fix it and I got like a secondary tablet for shit. So it should be fun, or Kim can use it or something. So yeah, it should be fun. So I think it'll get here tomorrow. So next time we record, I should be able to tell you if I was successful or not. So
Nice. You got the little fix it kit for the screen?
I ordered it. So it came with a screen
I
and
had
then
one
the
for phones.
little kits.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty easy. Look, pop it in, pop a couple things off, pop them back on. I've done worse. I fixed harder shit. So put a new shower head in the bathroom. So that's fun. It's nice. So that's always good, doing adult shit. Other than that, man, that's about it. Like I said, watching Baki, hanging out without a Kim and the little Mar here. So me and Simone, we're gonna go out and do some stuff. And that's about it, man. I think that's all I got, man. What about you?
Nice. Well, I'm glad you had such an awesome what's best in life, man. It's always good to have some time to yourself, do something that you enjoy doing that just brings you peace. I mean, it might be in the blood because we both get peace from doing things with our hands. You know what I mean? Like you like figuring out puzzles. I like cutting the grass, for example, some shit like that.
Oh,
But
I fucking hate that.
I don't mind that.
But I
That's where
got
I
you.
get
I got you.
That's my piece right there. Music on, grass cutting,
Mhm.
love it. But I had to actually write this down, man, because I was sitting there really thinking about, damn, man, this week has been up and down like a fucking roller coaster, man. Fucking somebody hacked into my motherfucking bank account and took my goddamn monies. So
that always sucks.
good thing is Wells Fargo's pretty good about the fraud shit, so that should be coming back real
That's
soon.
because they full of fraud. So never mind.
We're gonna leave that when that's it, because I bank with them. God damn it, we're gonna leave that alone. What else is going on? Keontae had his tonsil surgery this morning, and it went well. It was a chance that he would have to stay overnight. He didn't have to stay overnight. He was really geeked up on the medicine. That shit was fucking funny. He went and
I was gonna say, how's Sophia the first doing?
He's telling the damn nurse that the popsicle flavor was yes. I was like he really had me cracking the fuck up, man. He called his mama beautiful. He said I'm beautiful too. It was funny.
Oh man.
Tangi started her 20th birthday off today, man. Early happy birthday to my oldest, my firstborn. She turns 20 tomorrow, so she's starting her celebrations off
Ooh.
today. She called to show her little birthday dress. I said, put a goddamn jacket on. I don't give a damn if
Mm-hmm.
you're
I
20 or
don't care.
45, goddamn it. You gonna get the same treatment. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
she's with family and her boyfriend they've been together for a good little minute. He's a good guy. So they out hanging out. They're gonna do their thing this weekend. Make sure I call her and tell her happy birthday tomorrow. It fucking rained today for like 3 minutes and 33
What?
seconds. Yes, like not even trickled, like it stormed for like 3 fucking solid ass minutes. Like I've been coming in tune with nature, for lack of a better phrase, and I felt the happiness of the trees with the water that was getting to them, man. They was happy. I was happy. It was just rain for like 3 minutes. It was like, hell yeah, neighbors was outside, like, yeah, we got a rain. He called his family outside. He was like, hey, look, it's a raindrop right there on the truck. I was like, fuck yeah,
I
it's gonna
mean,
rain. Like, man, it's been
you
fucking hot.
deserve to play out in the rain. Yes.
It's been
Let
fucking hot, man.
let the day happen here.
And I hate that we're both missing it, but our they're doing like some kind of mini family reunion in VA this weekend. So shout out to the family that's out there. Mama Tanya, Janae, and all the kids. I'm glad y'all got there safe.
Yeah.
And finally, it's football time once again, man. My fantasy draft starts on fucking Sunday. It's that time again. Life got in the fucking way last year, so I had to bow out gracefully. So I get first round draft pick this year. And last time I got first round draft pick, I won. They erected a fucking trophy, and me as being champion of 2021 is also on that trophy. So we're gonna make it champion of 2023 this year. And I can't wait, man. It's fucking football. I watched a couple preseason games over the past couple days, and shit. You know how I get about fucking football, man. Some shit. So football season is right around the fucking corner. I'm really fucking excited. And it's another weekend, man. Oh, and
Yeah.
before I forget, that's another one. Shout out to our cousin Taylor and her boyfriend, whatever the hell he is right now. They're having a fucking girl. Congratulations to them
Yeah.
too, man. It's another
Mm-hmm.
girl in the Ridley household. Damn, Unc. I called Uncle Bobo as soon as the Zoom was over. I was like, damn, man, we thought we had one that time. He was like, no,
No, that's
man,
the
shit.
trend, man. The first one is a girl, usually.
So he everybody hoping that Trayshawn has a boy. And we still gotta wait to see what Tanya's having too. So hopefully Tanya's having a boy.
Mm.
Girls in our family has been running rampant past
Yeah,
few
Tanya's
years.
lucky to draw at this point. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
ain't no
paper
time.
rock
Ain't yeah, it really
scissors.
is at this point.
So we'll see what she having real soon, man. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what's best in life. I got some other shit going, but that's not something I'm gonna mention on here just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes, whoo, that's
Yes,
gonna be a
sir.
hell of an episode.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We are anime fans, and so one thing about old school anime and new school anime, one thing that kind of happens is those old school anime, you'll either take one of two approaches. You'll take like the Kenshin route and do a full core reboot, or you'll do something where it's like a spin-off where it's another part of the universe, or I've even seen a parallel universe. But one trend that I'm starting to see a lot of in the past few years is the kids of the main character. So Boruto is kind of like the biggest example that I can think of right now. I mean, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is kind of like the OG of that because each season is a different generation, but that's a little different.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
way different.
Boruto, Yashahime, the second part of Seven Deadly Sins, their kids, it just came out, I think last week, week before. So what do you
Yeah,
think about
no, it's
like that,
bad.
man? Do you think I didn't watch either one of them yet, or the last movie? So I got to do that. So what do you think about those? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a waste? Or you have something that you like? What do you think, man?
I think they all
Oh,
could
and
have
Boruto, I
fucking.
think, is coming back after a time skip. I think Boruto's getting ready to start again.
I think they're doing like some little special back in time Naruto thing
Yeah, they're
with
doing
some
like a
stuff on it.
Naruto thing, and then I think they're doing a Boruto. Boruto's getting that time skip treatment.
Yeah, which he should. But
Mm.
honestly, it just depends. Like I think they could have been better. Bar I know they're kind of more geared to the younger generation, so I kind of take that for what it is, kind of. But I mean, for fans of it, I mean, after like Boruto, for instance, after we saw all of the main characters in Naruto Shippuden, grown and shit, and we figured out whose kids was what, and we're like, oh shit, they was fucking. After that, right there, man, it was pretty much like,
That's really what it boils down to, right?
Yeah. So then, we tried to watch. I think we got all the way to like, I want to say we got close to like episode 90 or some shit before we just was like, this just ain't it. What else? Yashihime. I watched maybe 6 episodes of Yashihime. That shit's not it either. The 7 Deadly Sins. The first half of the movie was complete ass. The second half was average at fucking best. But I say all that to say they just need to fucking stop it. Leave it the fuck alone. If you're gonna make it a manga, that's fine. Keep it in manga. Leave it where it's at for the manga readers to enjoy. But as far as bringing that shit to Netflix and everywhere else, Funimation and Crunchyroll, just bringing that shit to the screen and making it animated, they should just fucking leave it alone because they've all been fucking horrible. After you get over the hype of seeing some of your favorite characters and who their kids are, you really don't give a fuck. Because it's like, and you've said it before with Naruto, like, y'all beat the bitch who created chakra. Who the fuck are y'all gonna fight now?
More of them, basically.
Yeah, like the fuck, like Yashihime, y'all looking, y'all, the Shikon jewel shit is gone. That shit's it. Now y'all got pearls in y'all motherfucking eyes that y'all looking for. Come on, man. Like the fuck. That's why I'm kind of glad how they did 7 Deadly Sins, because they didn't make it a series. They just made it a 2-part fucking movie, and that's fine. I can appreciate that for what it is. Show the kid who they are, let them get into their little skerfluffle or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and let the shit be fucking over with. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But when y'all turn this shit into anime and seasons and all this other shit, bro, like, nah, man, leave that shit where it's on. Leave it shit alone, man. Now, if y'all gonna do what they did with Kenshin and reboot some shit to make it, the animation and everything current, fuck yeah, go ahead and do this shit all day. I'm preach this shit until there comes a reality. I want Yu Yu Hakusho rebooted, goddammit. That shit gonna be so fucking cold with that Demon Slayer type fucking graphics. Can you imagine the Dragon of Darkness fucking flame with those fucking graphics, bro? That shit would be so fucking cold, what?
Yo, I saw a Yusuke shirt in Target today. I almost bought it.
Shit, Janeke got one. I think, yep, she do got one. But yeah, man, that shit doing the reboots is fucking fine, man. I believe they kids where they at. I know they were doing like a little mini manga series with Ichigo kid. They did like a little Bleach one, but they kept that shit in manga. I ain't seen that shit on TV. And I hope once Thousand Blood War over, they don't try to fucking do it. But I have a strong fucking feeling they're gonna do exactly that. Strong fucking feeling. But if they do, I hope they do it just like 7 Deadly Sins do it. Make it a little movie, let them how they shine, and get the fuck on. Cause y'all done beat every fucking body. Y'all done beat the head of the motherfucking Quincy people. No spoiler if y'all haven't seen it already. So I read it years ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the biggest of the biggest Soul Reapers is fucking dead, and who the fuck your kids gonna fight? Y'all done beat Iran. Y'all done beat everybody in every fucking world there is. We don't need no fucking anime series. Give them a fucking movie of somebody who slipped through the cracks, just like they did with 7 Deadly Sins, and leave the shit alone. And in closing, stop fucking putting kids in animated fucking series and shit. The shit is fucking boring. It's fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck. Everyone they done had their kids in. I was extremely huge fans of not Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, and Naruto. Probably one of the biggest Naruto fans in our circle of people who watch fucking anime. Me.
Yeah.
Damn it. And I wasn't fucking with that. Yeah, so cut the shit out. Keep it simple. Brother, what you think?
Oh man. So I think I'm gonna start with Bleach first because it's a little bit different. And I tell you what they're doing, what I've seen of it, and what I like to see. So what I've heard about is like the spinoff is a little bit of time. So you see like Rukia's kid. I mean, spoilers for anybody who don't want to hear it. You hear about Rukia and Renji's kid. You hear about like Ichigo and Odahime's kid, and they have their powers. But from what I gathered, it still focuses on Ichigo. Only difference is, and I'm fine with that because it's like you add a level of complexity of like, how do you deal with this shit with the kid? Because I mean, yes, they beat everybody, and you can always ask for something, which Boruto did, and Naruto did. But I mean, you can do that for a while. But I think I agree with you, and I like the point that you made about make it like a one-shot movie, seasonal special, or anything like that. And I'm good with that. With Bleach, though, what I would love to see is the making of the Gote 13. Like, make that shit a series. If you gonna make a series on Bleach, go back in time, and or you could even do a special and give me like Kenpachi. Call this shit Kenpachi, and cover like all the Kenpachis. I would watch the hell out of that shit.
Yeah, see, I'd be with some shit like that too. Even
So,
with fucking Naruto, man. You got so many good
yeah.
stories y'all could do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
like I wish they would like explore the world a little bit more and flesh it out instead of like staying with like the same thing, because that's my issue. That's all. I mean, the Star Wars new movies aside, like my issue has always been with Star Wars. It's like the Skywalkers is the only fucking Jedi out there that matter. Like that's it. Like can we find some more? There's got to be an. I mean, and that's what I appreciate what they're trying to do now with like Ahsoka, but even still, adjacent. Like I do like that now, but that's been my issue. Is like figure out somebody else. Give me one of them other villages. Give me like the Sand. Give me the Mist on Naruto. And that's my thing. I don't need to see their kids. I mean, you show me like you said, Naruto. Like you could have ended Naruto with the movie when they get married, and good. Give them something to fight one time, which they did. Move on, call it a day. We done. Naruto has been wrapped up. It was a great time. You can do a lot of specials in one shots, but yeah, I mean, you start rehashing the same old territory, and it starts to get annoying and it's boring. And all they're doing, from what I can see, is introducing new power systems based on different people that brought in Chakra. Because it's like, oh, she might have actually been the weakest one of them, or I don't remember what she was, but there's so many more of these alien fuckers that are out there that you didn't know about that are insanely strong. I don't care. I don't. And I haven't watched any bar. I've listened to a couple of descriptions, but like the general hate that I've seen from like, especially from people whose reviews that I trust, I'm like, nah. And even you, knowing how big of a Naruto fan you were or are, Boruto, I just can't get down. Yashahime is ass. There's nowhere around that. We watched the whole first season. You're basically doing the same thing over again. And what the fuck is up with Shishomaru, man? What the fuck is up with Shishomaru? We got to talk.
I ain't even watched long enough to see. I ain't even watched long enough to see him.
Why you don't see him? That's not what I'm even talking about. Spoiler again for Yashahime. Don't watch Yashahime. So I'm gonna spoil it so you don't watch it. Why in the fuck does Shishomaru have a baby with Rin, yo? I think that was her name, Rin.
I figured that's who the mama was.
I mean, it is. It's problematic, man. It's problematic. That bothers me because she was a little girl when they met, man. And he was like hundreds of years old at that time, and that shit bothers me, man. That shit's kind of disgusting. It's kind of a lot disgusting, actually. So yeah, that bothers
me. They do it in Hollywood.
I mean, and it's a problem there too. So let me see what else. I haven't watched the Seven Deadly just because I've been so burned about it, but I do kind of like the reboot approach, or like the Brotherhood Hellsing Ultimate approach, to where you finish it off and kind of make it truer to the manga. Trigun just got a reboot, and they're just like, we're just gonna take the shit and do some shit different. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard pretty good things about people who watched it with an open mind. I think those people that are like, I want the same shit over again because it's influential, they don't like it. But I heard it's pretty decent. Like, you could even do that because the anime differed from the manga. Like, there's enough anime out there that differ from the manga that are really good or continue on. Like, I think Yu Hakusho, I think that was a good adaptation of the manga. And, I mean, I think the only thing you would get is maybe fleshing out some of that and then crispy-ass animation. And that would be great. Trying to think if there's any other ones that I'd like to see. I mean, because even like Code Geass, which is one of my favorites, they had like a couple movies, but it's like parallel universes and extended timelines or the events from another character's perspective, and so like I appreciate that. They're not always great, but give me that. I mean, you can even have like other. I mean, and like Gundam is a whole thing. I mean, that's a whole another thing, but it's a little different because it's like different universes It's complicated.
Yeah,
Making
Gundam is
kids
something that
play.
could go on like forever
And
if
it
it
will
wants.
go on forever. I mean, because you can even have like things that are outside of the universe and kind of one shot standalone stories that are pretty good that you kind of get into. I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but I watched a few here and there. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's a few that you can do, but stop with the kids, man. There's like so many other things to do. I don't need the kids of the anime characters doing the same shit that the other characters are doing. I mean, Yashahime is like the worst offender. It is
Yeah,
like
that's
hot
that's just
trash.
that's just garbage. Like,
It. I mean, like we were trying just because Inuyasha is Kim's favorite, one of Kim's favorite anime,
yeah,
probably her favorite. And I mean, yeah, don't.
like I wouldn't want to see a Black Clover kids shit like that. I wouldn't want to see that.
But
Like
see,
if
like
they
with
did
Black
it.
Clover though, I'm fine with that. I mean, because you can always. I mean, looking at the map or whatever, it's just those kingdoms. I mean, you could have like a whole nother kingdom across the water that's doing magic shit. Like you don't have to do their kids.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
what I'm
can
saying. I wouldn't want
across
to
the
see their
world.
kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that'd be dope. I could
Yeah.
definitely see them going. Like there's so many places they could go. They just automatically just you know what? Let's see the offspring of the main fucking heroes, and we're gonna throw
Mm-hmm.
them motherfuckers out there instead of let's see something else. Like I don't know. Let's take Naruto for example. I would have loved to see Minato's story or
Mm-hmm.
fucking Jiraiya, Kakashi, fucking hell, or like you said, go to another village, man. The fucking the Cloud
Mm-hmm.
Village, fucking with B and shit, with him coming up with the be where he at, man. That shit would
I
be
mean, you
dope. They
could
could have went
do,
so many other places.
especially if you take the opportunity of like doing like movies, kind of like because Naruto's that old school. It kind of ended that way, but you know, the old school anime style with the movies were like they weren't necessarily canon or they fall
Right.
outside the timeline. So if you make some shit that's canon that fleshes it out, kind of like the Demon Slayer movies are canon, or like a lot of the anime movies now are like canon. Shout out to Demon Slayer next part coming out in movies. Um, but you could do like a movie on the Ambu. You could do like the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist in Naruto. I mean,
Yeah.
there are so many things. The Jinchuriki, you could just do a Jinchuriki. Just talk about them or like focus on different Jinchuriki over the years. I mean, there's so much you could do. It's just, yeah. Okay, that's all I got, man.
Indeed, man. So anime fans, y'all tell us what y'all think, man. I know you know in this whole wide world of anime. I know there's some diehard lovers of Boruto, Yashihime, and shit like that. Same people that
Yeah.
probably like fucking nails on a chalkboard or some shit. You know, it's people out there like that, man. So y'all put them in the comments. Tell us what y'all think,
Mhm.
man, about this legacy anime. What anime would y'all like to see rebooted or different universe, anything like that? Put some in the comments, y'all.
All right. So, how your accessories treating you?
Um, cigar is still kind of basic. The only good thing about it is it really hasn't went out once, really. No, well, one time because I had it down for a minute because it's burning
Yeah.
pretty quick. But
Mhm.
not bad, and it's pairing good with the vodka, so can't complain, man. Really average kind of night, man. So how
Mhm.
about yourself?
So the whiskey, as the I guess, as again, it's hot, everybody, and so I'm drinking whiskey with ice, which is very eye-opening experience for me. It's not as horrible as I make it seem if it's the right ice. But it's gotten better as the ice has come around. You got to use ice cube, like big ice cubes. Um, it makes a difference. So the slow melting has helped. The cigar is actually pretty good. I wish I had more. Um, I probably have to pay an arm and a leg to get more if I can find them. But good cigar, definitely good cigar. They go well together. I mean, again, cigar whiskey can't mess it up. So that's all I got.
Indeed, man. Well, you know, y'all check back with us for the last one so y'all can see how these accessories went. All right, so this is something I've been hearing personally for quite some time now, and I believe it to my core, just the way just about everything is set up when it comes to laws and stuff here. So, but I really wanted to focus on, you know, these gun control laws. It was a video in particular. I can't remember the brother's name. I think he used to be a cop, black guy, salt and pepper beard, kind of heavy set. I'm pretty sure you've seen him before on YouTube or something like that. He talks about gun control and he goes over shooting techniques and all this other stuff on like TikTok and stuff.
You talking about Body Bio?
But
he's
I
a
think
security
so.
guy.
I think that's what his name is.
Yeah, I watch his stuff.
Yeah, so I think it was one of his videos that I was looking at, and I was like, I think we should go ahead and talk about this one because we always hint around it when we talk guns and gun control and stuff like that. But I figure we should dive into it a little bit, brother. So, Lamar, is gun control racist?
Short answer, no. And I'm gonna qualify that. So I'm not on the coon train or anything like that. So just bear with me and hear me out. I think the origins of gun control are definitely started in racism. I mean, starting with like the Civil War of like having gun control, so newly freed slaves couldn't own firearms and all that shit. So I mean, I think it's that. I think it's like even if you look at like gun control that was initiated in response to like watching the Black Panthers back in the day. I think the origins of gun control are racist, and then a lot of people talk about a particular crime bill that had some gun control acts in it that are inherently racist. So I think the origins of it are definitely racist. I think so. I mean, in that respect, if you look at the origins, the foundation, the backbone of gun control at its core, it's racist. However, if you look at modern gun control and like things that are proposed in a modern gun control proposal, like a 100%, 1,000% tax on a firearm, I think now more so than being racist, I think gun control is becoming classist. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at some of these things, if I got millions in the bank and you want to charge me, $5,000 to go get me a Smith & Wesson MP9, okay, whatever. I mean, at a certain price, at a certain income bracket, 500 is about as painless as 5,000. You know what I'm saying? So if you do that to certain people, they're not gonna know. Like those people that don't know how much milk is, don't know how much gas is a gallon, shit like that. And then like I think those folks will be fine and they won't care. And they're like, oh, I need to pay this and I need to have this training and I need to do this and I need to do that. Oh, whatever. Put it on my calendar. You have my accounts. My assistant has my accounts. Get it done. I think where it makes a difference is you hear there's a video circling around and it's actually in Dallas where somebody's living in an apartment and somebody tried it in the middle of the day. I just watched another video talking about it today where they were trying to kick in their door.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
one. Shit. Stand by. So, since he hadn't seen it, this is a video that I saw earlier from Kali on the War that talks about a shooting that happened.
Yeah. The gunfire, doorbell cameras captured one of the gunmen pretending to be a maintenance worker. When he thought no one was home, he and an accomplice tried to kick in the door. Then they found out quickly someone was inside with a gun ready to fight back.
Saturday, August 19th, around 6 p.m. A man who claims to be a maintenance worker shows up outside an apartment door at a complex off of Gannon Lane in Oak Cliff.
Oh, yes, they came to check your air filters.
Ethan Rodriguez talks to the man through his doorbell camera.
No one came to check the apartment.
No. Yeah, we're checking the air filters.
Rodriguez tells him no one is home and to come back another day.
Oh, much appreciated.
A few minutes later, the man comes back, this time with a friend, and they're armed. Little did they know, Rodriguez is home and had been on his phone talking to them through his doorbell camera.
So that's the video that I was going to talk about. So somebody like that who had a firearm definitely stopped the threat because I guarantee you they've been home, he'd been home, and they would have got in the house. You saw he already had his firearm drawn outside.
Yeah.
Somebody like that living in that apartment in Oak Cliff, they may not have, a, custom 1911. They ain't rocking a staccato. I mean, they may be, but on average, I guarantee they're not rocking a staccato, a fancy 1911 with custom furniture and the barrel redone by Wilson Combat or anything crazy like that. Imagine them saving up for an M&P to protect themselves, or saving up for a Glock to protect themselves, or saving up for, your average middle of the road firearm mechanic. I mean, mechanic is a good firearm for a decent price. So, you know, that.
Love it.
Oh, I know most people do. So that's where I think the laws work. So if you got that person that saved up for that $450 canic, you can get a little bit of training. You think if you multiply the price of that canic by 10 and make it $3,500, because of taxes and fees and stuff like that, do you really think that that's going to happen? I mean, that's what happens with certain AKs. Some of the taxes and some of the things that have to done to get it into the country. So I think that's where the line, where the issue lies. And I mean, I think there's a lot of blurring between the lines of classism and racism. So there probably are some racial undertones in there when you start looking at like net worth and stuff like that. And we talked about that before. So I mean, you can look at, if I want to try to attack the low income, it's going to attack, the racial aspect of it as well. So I think it's both. I think it started in its histories in racism and racist tendencies, but now I think it's more classist than anything. So that's kind of really my point. So what you got,
man? Honestly, like I told you, as far as the origins of it and everything like that, I didn't do my research this time, guys. So I ain't gonna spout out some shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I do agree completely that the origins of gun control was racist with the Black Panther movement and everything like that, and they were protecting their neighborhoods and their own people when police brutality was what it was, and the KKK was still fucking running rapid. So our people in certain cities and certain neighborhoods felt like they had to protect themselves, and obviously during that time, a highly melanated person with a firearm was a threat. So they came up with these gun laws to kind of keep us from getting it. And then you made a very valid point of today making it seem like it's still racist, it's real racist, when, like you said, it's more classist now, because classism, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. It's more of that now, because you're right, let's make it this much to get your license, let's make it this much to get your training, let's make it this much to actually purchase this firearm. And a lot of people, especially nowadays where everything high as fuck, can't really afford that type of shit. Right here, all this training and the license, it's $5,000. They got $1 million in the bank. They don't give a fuck. Here, let me pay that. While you got somebody that's living in, the projects or something like that, who just want to protect themselves from shit like we saw in that video right there. They can't afford it right then, because gas is fucking high as fuck. The cost of milk fucking went up. Everything's fucking high, so they got to prioritize the safety of their family versus the day-to-day meeting ends meet for their fucking family. And it starts to turn into a racist thing, because the race wealth gap, for example, is a issue with this. So that's how it starts to blur into being racist. I think to an extent, with the gun control laws and how they're enforced, are more prejudiced than anything, because you could be a Caucasian male, which one of our family members about a week or two had a issue at their place of employment, and a Caucasian male walked in with his firearm out, just in the fucking place of business. Sure. And there wasn't no fucking issue. Mm-hmm. And the police, they called the police. Police was like, he wasn't in the act of committing no crime, so he ain't doing nothing but exercising his Second Amendment right. But on the other side, if it was a brother who came in there just walking with his fucking firearm like it's a goddamn dog on a leash, his ass gonna be tackled to the ground. Yeah, hell yeah, he liable to get fucking killed. He gonna get shot. The moment he sneezes or scratch his nose with that firearm in his fucking hand, he gonna get his fucking ass shot the fuck up. And that's not necessarily racist. It's more prejudice than fucking anything. And I'm not gonna give you guys the definitions of prejudice and racist and why they're fucking different. Read a book. But gun control has its place in our society. It definitely does, because anybody can get a hold of a firearm nowadays. Prime example, where we grew up in Augusta, man, kid, they were shooting in fucking high school over probably something fucking stupid. Like,
yeah,
they shooting, the kids are shooting all the fucking time. 15-year-olds out here, Jackson, Mississippi, man. Fucking 14-year-old, 15-year-olds is out here fucking shooting and killing each other and shit like that, man. You don't know who the fuck you getting involved with or talking to, and you don't know who got what now, because there is no solid control for these firearms out here. So for me, it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing. It's about, you know what I'm saying, protecting yourself, protecting your fucking family thing. And it shouldn't be about the fucking price either. There should be ways for people to get it. They can get a goddamn cell phone to make a phone call. I mean, every law-abiding citizen in America, regardless of your economic status, should be allowed to have some sort of firearm, should be within the limits of purchasing your own firearm and the fucking training, because they have means of doing that for everybody else. But everybody think because black people are the lowest, we're the most in poverty and all this other stuff, so they're not going to look out for us, so they being fucking racist automatically. And once again, I'm not fucking cooning in it either. If y'all see Melanin Warriors podcast, y'all know I'm all about my people. I shake. But that's really what I think about gun control as far as it being racist. Like I said, I didn't do my proper research on that particular topic, but a broadening aspect of it is what I just gave you guys, man. So y'all tell us what y'all think.
So a couple things based on what you were saying, though. I think like the piece of the prejudice and the making decisions, I think that is an issue, and that's a separate issue from the gun control laws, and that is a problem. That's something that we could probably talk about another day. False or not getting equivalent treatment, because that's an issue.
Big time.
What I will say is I'm not so what happens for the people who are for gun control, as soon as you say that you don't like the gun control proposals and things like that, the instant argument is, oh, so you're a fan of mass shootings, you're a fan of people getting killed, innocent people, yada yada yada. They try to make it seem like you're this cold, heartless villain, but it's the opposite. It really is the opposite. And my issue is that if you look at any gun control law that's out there, will it prevent the issues that happen? No. I mean, because if you look at like a magazine ban or a magazine reduction to 7, 10, whatever, all that does is put the person who's law abiding at a disadvantage. If they're like if you looked at that video for the guy that we just watched, go back and watch that in slow motion and try to count how many rounds he shot.
Yeah.
Like, what they try to frame it as some kind of high noon, draw at the OK Corral where, 1-2 shots is gonna deal with the issue. We take 10 paces, turn and fire type shit. No. I mean, you look at that. That was 2 people on one person. And at least one, from I could see, was armed. Maybe both of them were armed. Let's say it was 3 people. Let's say it was 4 people. Let's say it was 10. Let's say it was 10. You know what I'm saying? And there's a debate where and I'm gonna move on because talking about the magazine thing made me think about it. There's a firearm instructor. She's featuring a lot of USCCA content. Sister too. She's really legit and thorough with her stuff. I can't think of her name right now, but I'll put it on the screen if I can when I find it. But she was in a panel on gun control, and she mentioned she kind of spoke and said, "What if there's 30 attackers?" And kind of making a case for 30 rounds. And she was saying, "What if it's 30 attackers or whatever the case may be?" And everybody harped in on her for saying 30 attackers and missed the point of what she was trying to say. If there's multiple attackers and it's just you by yourself, how are you going to try? Like, if those 2 dudes rolled up in a house and it was a woman there is no way that she's going to be able to take them out. And how do you in good conscience look at those issues? And so I'm fine for figuring out the problem to correcting school shootings and, negligent discharges, or not even negligent discharges, but I guess there would be negligent discharges when you're not paying attention, or kids getting a hold of firearms. There was a sad story in Texas not so long ago about a kid getting a firearm, making sure the firearm was stored properly and you have good access to them, or whatever the case may be. But let's think and not try to get the simplest thing that ain't gonna do it. All right, man. So I thought it'd be fun to spend a couple times doing random shit, because there's a lot of shit to be going on that don't necessarily require a full topic, but it's fun to just talk about a little bit. So the first one I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna call you out a little bit. So last week, you mentioned that there was Baki being added to Tekken. Got me excited as shit.
Shit,
So,
me too.
You were supposed to send me the video, so I'm sitting up here like, his ass ain't send me the video, so I'm gonna find that shit myself. So I go find the video, and I'm like, all right, looks good. I got a couple questions though, because there's a couple things, like if you know gaming, and when you see a character introduction, one key thing is you see like different locations fighting different characters. You see shit like that, and I was like, I don't see all that, so I don't know. Let me do some googling and shit. So I was like, it was a fan made thing. So not that in particular, but what I want to talk about is like y'all got to be careful out here on the internet, man, because it's all kind of shit like with AI and everything else on there, man. Y'all got to be careful, man. So what are you going to do in particular to be more careful on the information that you get on the internet, sir?
I could do shit different, man. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna let you figure out if the shit real or not. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the alley.
Wrong ass shit.
Bro, that shit looked dope as fuck, and I was excited. So I was like, I gotta share this with my brother because I just saw it right before we got on. You know what I'm saying? I got excited. All right. And I was just as upset as you were when I too found out it was fan made.
Yeah, because you ain't respond to my text at all. Like
hell no. No, I actually didn't see it till the morning, man, because I came in here and started drinking and listening to Young Jeezy. And then you know, shit happens. But but yeah, man, y'all. But all seriousness, yes, y'all definitely got to be careful. You can't take every single thing that's on Facebook, TikTok, and all that other shit at face value. You know what I'm saying? Do a little digging. I know, especially like with Death Hoax. I think they did like a Mike Tyson one last week, and I was like, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. So I looked it up, and he really wasn't dead. But you know what I'm saying? People with R.I.P. Mike Tyson, R.I.P. Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? You can't take all this social media shit at face fucking value. Always do your own research, including myself, because as y'all can see, I'm guilty of that shit sometimes too, because it do get me sometimes too. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope, jumping on it. But even at that, you know what I'm saying, some shit that that's too good to be true, I do my research. Another thing while we on this same fucking topic is you want to make $60 an hour working at home? Y'all stop falling for that shit, man. Because like I try that shit periodically. It's like I guess you could say a hobby of mine. I look into that shit just to see if that shit's real or not these days. And I'm like, for like 37,456.
Damn.
It's
like the lottery.
Like CVS is paying $1,500 a week. No, they not. You're a liar. But yeah, y'all just be careful what y'all see on the internet, man.
Yeah, man. Especially now with AI and all that shit. Be careful. I mean, if you hear it, verify with at least a couple sources. I mean, if it's a news story, check like Associated Press, check something like that. If it's like a gamer story, check like IGN. If it's an anime, check out like Crunchyroll News. I mean, double check your stories. If it's financial shit, check out like Forbes or Wall Street Journal or other shit. Because man, you'll get caught in shit like, oh man, like with AMC and shit. AMC is doing horrible right now.
Yeah, it is.
I just watch it to watch the world burn, but you know, like you'll see, like today, I guarantee you, if you looked up AMC stock right now, you would see a video saying AMC 10x by tomorrow or by Monday. I guarantee it. Every week, and somebody's gonna be saying these are the reasons why it's going 10x. No, it might 10x down, but yeah. I mean, hopefully you got some of your money back on that one. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, just be careful, and especially going into the election, man. Be real careful because they can edit some shit up to make it seem like somebody that said some crazy shit. Like I guarantee there's gonna be a time where there's gonna be a fake candidate, and they ain't gonna find out until like debates that this person ain't real.
Most definitely. So I got something, if I may. It actually occurred to my wife today. So I want to call out, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily you, not even your pastor, because he's the homie too, but
Oh, you want to throw shots back, huh? You want to go shot for shot? Come on.
No, I just thought about something.
No,
It happened
I'm
to the
messing
wife
with you.
today.
Go ahead.
And I'm not saying it's just them, but you know what I'm saying, Christian people are the worst at the judging shit. Like, so lay the story out. So son had surgery today, and you know the wife was filling out the paperwork, and the lady asked, did you have any religious preference? So my wife, who was, you know, Catholic, but she doesn't really practice it anymore, she said, no, I don't really have a religious preference. The lady with an attitude was like that, you know what I'm saying? So my wife took it some type of way. And I say that to say this, like, stop judging people on, you know, whatever they believe in and worship and everything like that. Because just because it's for you, it's not for everybody. Just because they do it, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong if they believe in something else. Like, oh, if you're a pagan, it's the devil, or the Muslims are the devil, or Christians are a bunch of fucking liars, or the Mormons are just fucking weird. I mean, it's so many different religions out there, and you can't really say what anybody believes in. That's why I like following the Kemetic faith, because it's not based off of a certain set of fucking rules. It's pretty much your path, your journey, how you interpreted everything, and how you connect with the spirits and the ancestors. That's why I think it's so cool to what I'm doing right now, man. But what do you think as far as people judging people based off of, especially Christians, you being one yourself, sir, judging people who are not Christians? And we're just going to stick with that one because I see it a lot with the Christian faith. If you're not Christian, you're wrong in a lot of cases, especially in our community. What do you think?
Read your Bible. If you profess to be a Christian and you are judging somebody, read your Bible.
Big facts.
I mean, it just boils down to that. I mean, I had a discussion a while back where somebody was judging somebody about their adult preferences, I'll say. It is not your place to judge at all. It is not your place to judge because you are not without blemish. Nobody's perfect. I mean, and that's why you and I have good talks about this stuff, because I'm never going to come from a place of judging you, whether we believe the same thing or not. Right. It's irrelevant. I mean, we can discuss it and talk about it and all that good shit. But I think that is what's missing, is the fact that you can believe what you believe and be very convicted in what you are, you know, very devout, very supported, very confident in what you believe, but you can't judge others who don't believe what you believe. And I heard something today, and it was more politically based, and it was like, and it doesn't necessarily apply across all spectrums, but it's one example. It was like Jesus Christian versus conservative Christian. And like, why are you making that face?
What? There's two. There's two.
So what they were saying is like those like conservatives that believe in like, you know, I believe my faith. Like, I don't want to get politics, but certain, you know, like politicians usually on the right believe that because of their beliefs, all these things should be taken out of things and all these things should be done. I'm trying to speak around it without speaking to it.
Right.
Like, there's a lot more judging there because of the decisions that people who don't think the way they think. Whereas if you go and read the Bible, Jesus met with the people who were the least, people who were the undesirable, people who were like, I don't want to mess with them. I ain't touching them. Jesus was right there in the mixer. Not saying that, you know, he was out there partying and all that jazz, but, you know, it's not your position to judge them. It's your position to live a life, to be a light to others. And I think that's the part that's missing. I'm never going to be like, oh, because you do this, you're going to heaven. I did done some fucked up shit. So I can't judge you if I ain't going to judge myself first. And that's what I think is missing. I mean, like, how can you judge somebody for what they do when you embezzling thousands of millions of dollars or whatever the case might be? Are you lying on your taxes? Are you lying, period? Are you cheating on your wife? Or you pick it. You pick the issue. You know, and how can you claim to be a true Christian if you're judgmental? I mean, Jesus said, "He without sin cast the first stone."
Indeed.
I'm saying, It's that simple. If you ain't got sin, then you can throw a rock and judge. But if you done checked out that chick walking by in the BBL with them sheen leggings on, can't
Some
judge.
people could consider that coveting somebody else's woman, cuz I'm just saying.
I'm saying you can't. You gotta hang it up. If you didn't cuss at anybody in traffic, you gotta hang it up.
Yeah. And when it comes to stuff like this, a lot of it's just conversation, man. Like if you're closed off to not hearing what anybody else has to say about, you know, what they believe in, or you know what they follow, what they worship, who they work with, you I don't feel like you're gonna grow as a person. You're not gonna understand anything outside yourself. And you mentioned how me and you talk all the time, and I like how you ask these questions and I answer the questions, and you're like, that makes sense, but what about this? And we have, open dialogue about it. And, you've also had conversations with another one of our siblings who didn't at that time believe in exactly the Christian faith per se, and had his own interpretation of it. And you was like, the fuck? If it don't make sense, it don't make fucking sense. That's not judging. That's just the logical part of our brain, man. That's the part of us using our fucking brain. If it don't make sense, it don't make fucking sense. Yeah. So you got to ask questions before you point the finger, before you fucking judge anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a damn what you look like, what you wear, shit, even how you smell, dress, laugh, whatever. You do fucking you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fucking judge anybody. Like I said, I'm part of the Kemetic faith. My brother's a Christian. I got partners that worship the Norse. I got partners that are Wiccans, Druids, all types of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, and if everybody would look at this way as, oh, that shit's interesting, you would learn more about different people, and that in itself can, like, get rid of all this fucking unnecessary hate and shit in the fucking world, man. I believe anyway.
All I gotta say, and this is my last thing on that. If you wear too much cologne, I know my brother said, how you smell, he ain't judging. If you wearing too much cologne, I am judging, because that shit is horrible. I'm stuck on the elevator with your ass, putting on 15 pumps of cologne. Shit gets on my nerves, burning my whole nose cavity.
Hey, man, they probably felt like a bad bitch before they left the house.
I'm judging. And then you be the only one on the elevator, and they looking at you like you the motherfucker that put on all the cool water. No.
Not the cool water. No.
I don't wear cologne. So, all right, everybody, let's change gears a little bit. So, last week, check out episode 102 if you haven't checked it out already. We talked about Hot Boy Trump. And if you want to know what we called him, Hot Boy Trump, check out episode 102. So, he was booked this week. Mugshot is out there. Everybody's talking about the mugshot. So, I got questions. I've seen the dude. My man said, and I mean, we can talk about all the political shit all you want to, whether he did it, whether he not, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. My man said he was 6'3", 215 fucking pounds. How, Sway? How? What do you think about it?
Is it really that big? Is he?
But if you 6'3", you ain't 250. His size, he underestimated his weight. If he's tall, I heard he's tall.
Because I mean, he got this shit going. Yeah. So I mean, I guess, man, I don't know.
He ain't 215.
215? Hell no, he bigger than that.
He ain't 215.
Anyway,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can Instagram filter your booking shit now. I mean, that's the thing that got me. Is like, you can smooth filter you can aesthetic filter your damn booking documents. I thought they weigh you. I mean, my man said he was 215, bro.
That's crazy. But I tell you fucking what, our grandchildren, when they get up in middle school and high school, Donald Trump gonna make the history fucking books with his goddamn mugshot. Can you imagine that shit? Like,
can you imagine the nightmares that you would get to that section of history? Holy shit.
Bro gonna come up with a teardrop. He gonna take pictures for fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He gonna have the damn spider web tattoo on his elbow.
But the thing is, he couldn't look like I guess you could say bad in the public eye as far as his weight and all this other shit, especially how bad he dogged our current president right now, calling him the names he calls him and stuff like that. Like he said, "Yeah, I ain't finna go out bad just because I'm in this here mug shot that I probably took in my homeboy house because I'm down to fucking Trump." But
said, "I'm gonna put my gold weight on here on y'all ass."
But yeah, man, he made fucking history, man. I even like started looking. No other president has ever been, while they were current or past, has had a fucking mugshot. Like,
yes.
That's fucking amazing. This is America. This shit is fucking amazing.
Don't catch you slipping now.
This shit is fucking amazing, man. But that is what it is. I know the trumpets and the Trumpites are all in fucking uproar. And
I just wanted to talk about his height and weight.
But, nah,
As
bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I'm calling cap.
Ain't no way.
They still say cap. They still say cap.
I think so.
Yeah.
Miss my lip. But yeah, 215. Fuck no. Cause I'm like, no, I'm lying. Cause Keontae's like 190.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't no way in hell that big motherfucker is even nowhere near close to what Keontae's size is, motherfucker. You at least 275, bro. Stop lying.
I mean, I give you a cool 250. I'd be generous.
275. Cause you gotta add the, cause you got the hook, man. So when you add that shit, man, it just so that shit adds a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he knew he was getting locked up, so he had to eat good before he, you know what I'm saying, got pinched a little bit. He probably at the crib right now, but he is.
Yeah, he paid the bond. It was like $200K, so
yeah, that
he good. Small thing. What, they own 10% of that? So
yeah, only 10%. Well, I don't know with him. That celebrity shit. I don't know. Rico charges shit might be different.
I mean, still. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But you hear about the one, the black dude who didn't get a bail?
Which one?
I had to find it. He was a black dude. He's one of the 19. He didn't get a bail. He was trying to get a public defender and didn't have it at the time of his bond hearing. I watched the video on it before we recorded, but yeah, he's still in there.
And he's in the crew. He's in that little crew of what's going on right now.
He's one of the ones he had to show up this week, but he's like he's not one of the mains. So yeah, I think he's the only one that's.
They didn't cut their brother a check. He's gonna take the blame for everything.
He ain't.
You don't think so? But we ain't gonna speak on it too much. I don't want no goddamn snipers and shit in my goddamn bushes. But
no, that's just
that motherfucker ain't no 215 though, bro.
I'm thinking about all this fucking heat, man.
Hot as fuck. I'm sorry. I got aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I put it like this. I go outside and smoke a cigarette. I feel like I'm in Kuwait smoking a cigarette. Like, it feel like Kuwait when it's about 10 o'clock in the fucking morning out here in the fucking afternoon. I feel like I'm deployed out here. It's fucking hot. And then this fucking humidity ain't the worst. Like I said, it rained for like 3 minutes. And then that humidity said, hurrah. And then it's hot as fuck again. Like, I go check the mail and I'm fucking sweating. I drink too much goddamn water. But, shit, they had to cancel Kevion's football practice all this week because of the motherfucking heat, man. And it's like, god damn. Like, we go out there to practice, and I shit you not. The grass out there where he practiced it sound like you stepping on chips when you walk in the fucking grass. It's so goddamn dry. We one step away from a fire. You see what happened in fucking Louisiana fire. There was another fucking fire somewhere around in this sphere of fucking hotness we in right now.
Man.
Yeah, because it's too goddamn hot. It's way too goddamn hot.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen where it's like 108, 109, 108, 109, 108 for weeks on end.
Yeah, it's been going on about 3 weeks or so now, and it's been in the hundreds every fucking day. I know here we've been under the heat advisory since like late July. Every fucking week.
Hundreds. I remember a few years back there was like a July where every day was 100, but it was like 102, 103, 104. I mean, we're talking like 109, 110, 111.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all hit by 111, 115 one day, didn't y'all?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
Kim's philosophy is like, if it's gonna be over 100 degrees, you just need to shut down at lunchtime. Just everybody just hang it up School clothes, work clothes. If you don't need to be out, don't be out. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And you're right, because this heat would kill motherfuckers out here, whether you drinking water or not. Like, we had that conversation last episode. I mean, I think we was offline, but I was asking about electrolytes. People drink water and drink water and drink water and think that's enough with this motherfucking heat, and they fucking ignore the electrolytes and still end up with the same fucking result. Like, stay in a motherfucking house. If you're pets too, pets is another fucking thing.
Yeah,
pets be fucking hot. Like, I let my dog outside for maybe 20, 30 minutes at a time, just run around in the backyard for a minute, but he always got the water on deck. And I let him fucking cool off because they be fucking hot. It's too hot for pets. You can't even have a fish outside. That bitch a boil. You have a goddamn fish fry on the porch. If you put a fucking fish outside, it's fucking hot.
Yeah. Especially if you got one of those the word is brachycephalic pets. Basically like boxers. I learned since I had a boxer. All those, if your dog has a face that looks like it's been smushed in, keep them inside.
Yeah, that weather's not for them. There was a dude like last week. This brother had a husky. A husky, bro. Walking his husky. I said that's got to be animal cruelty, bro. Because god damn, a husky don't even belong in the South. Like, you shouldn't even have that damn dog down here. He gonna fucking die. It's hot. The fuck is wrong with you? You know it's hot when the back of your kneecap starts sweating. That shit is fucking horrible.
It's hot at night. I mean, it's like normally when I have like trainings and meetings and conferences and shit that are virtual, and it's like for hours on end, I'm like, bet cigar.
Yeah, no, I ain't been out on the porch and smoked a cigar and listen to music in a minute. I ain't even cooked on a grill. Fuck that.
Other than this, and I got my double fan set up going. That's about it. So,
shit, I be hurting in my motherfucking office. Yeah, please. And my military people, man. Leadership. I really don't care what your brand is at this point. If you in the South right now and the weather is if it's heat cat 5 out this bitch, which it's been for the past few weeks, get your troops inside, man. Don't keep them out there, man. Give them some shade, get them a cool tent, something like that. R.I.P. to the soldier in Camp Shelby who passed away due to the heat. I don't even know if I'm gonna get in trouble saying that or not, but it's out there now. But
I mean, if it's on the news, I mean, it's fine. You're fine, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Y'all take care of yourself in this fucking heat, man. If y'all in these southern states, and stay hydrated, stay in the AC. If you ain't got no AC, find somebody with some motherfucking AC, or stick your head in the fucking cooler, the freezer like we used to do back in them Georgetown days.
Library.
Library is good too, yeah.
Library, get you a library card. You learn some shit and you stay cool.
Yeah, that's not a bad fucking idea at all. Library. So it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen, for the final check-in. Who bars? Hey, bro. So how's your smoke? How's your drink, bro?
Man, the pairing is okay. I mean, the whiskey got better, so I mean that helped a lot. The cigar is good, so I won't talk about the cigar because you probably can't find one right now. But if you find something with I think DBL, you can find them on BL Luxuries. They got them, so check them out. Definitely, they'll take good care of you. Good pairing. So yeah, I mean, all good. It's fine. I'm drinking good drinks, smoking the cigar, so it's all good. So what about you?
Cigar was average to the end, man. Not great, not bad, but it's just an average ass cigar. I could definitely smoke. I could get a couple of those when the heat calmed down and smoke them bitches on the porch. Most definitely, man. And the vodka, man, the vodka paired real good with it. And yeah, that's about it, man, for mine.
All right, man. You got anything for the people before we wrap up?
Yeah, man. Even when life is negative, man, try to stay positive. And even when you got real shitty people around you, for lack of a better term, man, try to take righteous path as much as possible. You don't always have to stoop to their level or be petty, as people say, man. Just stand on your own fucking principles and morals and shit like that, man, and stay blessed.
All I got, kind of changing gears completely, and I don't even know if it was supposed to be in the West Best, but y'all, Kevin's homeboy Coca, I listened to some of his music a couple of days ago.
Okay, what you think?
I mean, I went back. I mean, I was doing before, but I went back, and his most recent song, like if you've ever lost somebody, song is dope. Like
The
it's
one where he fishing and shit.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like and it's like what I appreciate about the video. It's like a simple ass video.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just sitting there. Only thing I would have wished he would have done was tighten in a little bit because I would love to see like the expressions on his face as he was delivering the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
But good shit, man. Good shit. It's like I said, if you lost somebody, yeah.
Shout out to my brother Coca, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Keep
Check him out,
doing it, brother.
And you said he's from Alabama or something, right?
Born and bred.
Yeah, you can tell, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all.
Nope, that's my motherfucking brother right there.
Mm-hmm. So check him out. But like I always say, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, drink good drink, smoke good cigars, have a good time. Episode 103 in the books. Check out some of the videos that you can see on the screen right now. We'll be back next week with more interesting shit to talk about. Something you want to hear us talk about, let us know. We at Fowl Language. See you next time.
Shake.